Hey everyone, Brian from WorkshopAddict, and we are going to go over Dewalt's 20 volt max brushless 16 gauge finish nailer. This is model number DCN660D1, and this unit comes with a 20 volt max 2 amp hour battery, a battery charger, and a case that is quite large and has a lot of storage for multiple different batteries and some nails. Now this unit holds nails at a 20-degree angle from 1.25 inches up to 2.5 inches, and it will hold 110 nails. I do have to warn you that when you get low on nails, there's a little arrow up here and some caution lines. That's telling you to reload the nails. There is no dry fire lockout on the system, so when you run out of nails, this unit will continue to push nails in and act like it's firing them with no nails coming out. That was one of the bigger deals, that when we loaned this out and went to the contractor site, they actually used this to finish a 1,800 square foot home, and that was one of the dings that the contractor put against this unit, because they got to a point where they were actually firing thinking they were nailing and weren't. Watch that if you have it. It's pretty easy to look at, but if you're on a job going, that's not exactly the line of sight that you're looking at. The unit weighs 6 pounds with the included 2 amp hour battery. It's got 2 modes on it essentially, but we're going to call it 3. So the mode where you have one nail showing is a sequential mode. Basically there, when you put the contact safety down in front and then pull the trigger, it will fire a nail. You have to lift up the contact safety, push it back down, and you can continue firing. When you switch over to what they call the bump mode, now you can pull the trigger, and every time the contact safety in front is pushed down, it will shoot a nail. Now the third one, while you're in the bump mode, you can use this as a place mode. So you will push this down, the contact safety is held down, and as long as that contact safety is down, every time you pull the trigger, you will then fire a nail. Very nice modes, very, very fast. This thing recovers quick and is ready to shoot almost instantly. That was one of the best things that we found about this unit. It is fast, and if you want to put in a lot of nails, you can. Now in the real world use that we had out there, on site and in our shop, we found that we can put between 500 and 650 2-inch nails in, and if we went to maybe 1.25 inches, we were upwards of around 700 nails. But that's based on a lot of sequential mode, a little bit of bump mode, and just real world use. So the 2 amp hour battery puts in a lot of nails. You could raise this up to a little bit heavier 5 amp hour battery or 4 amp hour battery and get more capacity, more runtime. But I think that the weight and the balance of it with this 2 amp hour battery pack is excellent. Now you have 2 LEDs on the bottom right next to your bump and sequential mode switch. Those LEDs are mediocre at best for lighting up the area that you're nailing, but they do serve a double purpose. So whenever the left one blinks, it'll blink about 4 times and then it'll turn off. That's telling you that you have a low battery. When the right one blinks, it's telling you that you have a jam. Now the jam release is easy with the jam clearing latch up front. You just open it up and you have access to pull out the bent nail or whatever has happened up here. It's real easy to clear, although we have not had a jam while we were using it. The contractor had one as they hit some metal behind the wall. He said everything came out quick, easy, and they were right back to work. Now, with that said, there's also another button over here that if you had a stall, you can pull this back. It will clear the unit, get it ready to set up and go again. They did not have to clear or do the stall release on this when they had their jam. Pretty nice. The depth setting on this is easy and almost can be used with one hand while you're holding the unit. There is a little gauge on the side that tells you either higher or lower in your wood, and you can move this across with the arrow and get it set up just about where you need it. The nice part about having that gauge there, especially if you're using different size nails, I mean, you're going from 1.25 inches all the way up to 2.5, and we were kind of moving around back and forth between these while we were in the house, and we could almost pick what line you were thinking of that worked before for the nails, move it quickly to that line, give it a couple tests on some scrap wood, and then move on. You didn't have to guess, hey, I'm just about here or just about there. Those lines really helped out. The unit is really covered well with some rubber overmold and protection, especially while you're doing finish nailing. Everything around is new. You're trying not to mar anything up. So we were able to easily place this thing in multiple positions where we didn't have to worry about scuffing the new hardwood floor, or even if we laid it up against some new drywall, we weren't having it have any issues with scuffing. There is a no mar pad on the front of this contact safety, and the nice part is there's actually another one, or storage even for another one, that's sitting back here tucked away. You do have a belt loop, although I think this is a little bit heavy to throw on your side, but I did see some of the guys use it. It can go on either side of the unit, whatever you're looking at. Very, very nice unit. There's a few things, I guess, with the LED lights, and then if we actually had a dry fire lockout, that would make this thing awesome. But if you're looking for something and you're in the Dewalt 20 volt max line already, this is an excellent finish nailer. And if you can use this with other battery packs, other tools, I think you can have this tool easily last all day. And that was one of the things that the construction guys that we were around really liked about this. If they ran out of battery and they didn't have another one there, they could pull it out of a drill or anything else that they had around, throw it in and keep going. The fact that most guys had the Dewalt where we were at, they really liked this unit. And they couldn't say enough good about it other than the few little things that we dinged it for. So if you're in the market for a finish nailer, especially if you're looking for a very fast finish nailer, this one's out there. Again, it's model number DCN660. Check it out at Dewalt site. Come over to Workshop Addict. We've got a blog and a forum over there where we talk tools, projects, woodworking, metal fabrication, home improvement, and construction. Also, give us a like in this video and subscribe to our channel. We got some cool projects coming up. We'll keep you up to date on tool news. Thanks for your time, guys. Have a great day.